Alrighty-ho, so Proving Grounds. The thing that I was looking forward to trying out since I've read about it. I don't know about you, it was very intriguing to me that tanks, DPS, and healers get their separate challenges, so it's not gonna end up like the Brawlers Guild where you just need to be the DPS and you gotta have the gear in order to get to the higher ranks. And there's also an endless mode with leaderboards, and that was my thing. I don't know about you, maybe it's because I'm kind of an old school gamer, but leaderboards, I love leaderboards. You know, leaderboards were the shits while I was younger, and they're slowly coming back and I'm very happy about it. So we're gonna take a look at the Proving Grounds. Did they deliver on all my hype and expectations, or did they cock it up? Well, let's take a look. Okay, so you start off with Bronze, you know, the newbies first tutorial? Yeah, they're gonna show you all the NPCs and the mechanics and stuff. Note that I wasn't able to knock any NPCs back, which might not sound like a big deal, but it's gonna be a pretty big problem later on. So, they're, you know, your standard dudes. They're gonna stand around, do nothing, you have to kill them. Then there are these AoE packs, they're usually vermin, and you just AoE them down. There's a lot of them, and they have no health. Then, we have those guys, they're just gonna shield the front of them, and you need to hit them from the back, otherwise they're gonna reflect all the damage, or deflect, doesn't matter. Then they're guys, they're gonna conjure these amber globules and they'll fixate on you and follow you around. If they hit you, they're gonna stun you for 5 seconds and encase you in amber. Note that you can kite the globule and hit another NPC with it, which is quite a neat mechanic. Then we have the Jindu, I don't know, the fish people, and then they're gonna cast heal every now and then. If they get it off though, they're gonna heal something the full, so you need to interrupt that. And there are these monkeys, and they will just whirlwind around randomly in the room, but they're gonna throw bananas at you constantly. If the banana hits you, you can run away from it, but if the banana hits you, it's gonna decrease your hit chance, which means you're not gonna hit anything. So that's the Bronze. Let's go on to Silver. Okay, so Silver, you have more waves to deal with, you get less time to prepare, and the timers are getting tighter. As you can see, I only have 30 seconds to deal with this, but it's not a big deal, you know. The Silver wasn't that bad, it wasn't actually pretty difficult, but there was one fight I really want to highlight, and I'm gonna actually skip to it right now. And here's the fight. It's the last fight, and in this fight I thought to myself, oh god, this is gonna be awesome. So there are these two guys, they conjure the globules. I'm like, what am I supposed to do? Well, let's dodge them and encase that guy. But then I realized, there is a healer in here. Maybe I should kite it and hit the healer with them, so I don't have to interrupt him. And here I get to the position, and here it dawned on me. I'm like, if I do that, yes, awesome. At this point, the glee, I was so happy. I was like, yes, these fights, you have to use brain, otherwise you're gonna get overwhelmed. This is gonna be amazing. Then the gold came. Let's take a look at the gold. Okay, so gold. Let's skip the first fight. The first fight is really boring. But in the second fight though, they finally introduced the monkey. And if you look behind me, you see these very subtle yellow circles. I wasn't even aware of them. While playing, I was watching the mobs, you know, taking care of the globule, and here I stand still for a while, and I cast a spell. Now, I didn't realize it, but I got hit by a banana. I realize it, I think now, where I just noticed that my spells are missing. And if you stand still for too long, you're gonna get hit by a banana, and your hit chance is gonna be reduced. Now, at this point, I'm like, what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to stand in that? Oh, run out of time, go away. I was like, oh. No. They, no. So yeah, did eventually kill it after about 5 more pulls when I finally got some Star Surge procs and did more than 40k DPS while moving. And here's wave 3, basically wave 2, but with that additional healer. Now, he gets a heal off, and you might ask, well, why didn't you interrupt him? Well, if you look at my bar under the hotkey C, my interrupt is still on cooldown. That's how Boomkins work, Blizzard. We have one interrupt that has a minute cooldown, and we might spec for a stun that has a 50-second cooldown. So if you use an interrupt on wave 1, then fuck you on wave 2, you don't have an interrupt. Now here's wave 4. Since I bulldozed wave 3 with all my cooldowns, I was ready to get into a pre-lunar state on the eclipse meter, which means that I just kill this wave really fast. Just no problem. That's the thing about Boomkins. If you can get ready for something, it's gonna be okay. If you can't, it's shit. And here, you can't. Once the timer runs out, the next wave is coming whether you're ready or not. Which is another slap for the Boomkins. So wave 4 died really fast. Wave 5 I enjoyed. You know why? There are only 3 dudes. Yeah, might seem like it, but there's another one. So from time to time this ghost will appear and you need to kill it within a certain amount of time. Which is a neat idea. I really like it. Even though if you're out of a lunar eclipse and the ghost appears, you're gonna be shitting yourself, because Boomkins out of a lunar eclipse casting Starfire, it's slow. But I was able to kill all of them, so no, not a big deal. And of course, after wave 5 comes wave 6. Now, I have to ask you, please tell me in the comment section, how would you do this fight as a melee? You have 2 healers, one on each side, and a melee pack, AoE pack in the middle. So what I decided to do is just to get into an eclipse, dot both of them. Now they start casting heal at the same time, so I just solar beam one of them, bash the other one, and I keep nuking the left one. And at this point I'm like, I can't do anything. I have to kill those 2, because otherwise they're gonna heal up. And I started thinking, which led to the big mistake I did right here. I just AoE them down. And I was thinking, what are you supposed to do as a melee? Are you supposed to, like a warrior, you know, pummel one, then charge the other one? Or as a feral druid, you know, skull bash one, then leap to the other one and stun him? This seems awfully difficult for melee. And I just ran out of time. And at this point I'm like, wait, I just finished a wave. Even if I killed it, I still have only one interrupt. What if I need to interrupt something in the next wave? Well, I'm fucked. You know? So yeah, this doesn't seem like a well-designed set of waves, right? And what comes up, I'm actually not gonna even show this because it's pathetic. I have over 100 pulls on the last boss in Brawlers Guild. I did wave 2 3 times. Right? Wave 2 3 times now. And I gave up. I was just like, well, the bullshit-o-meter is just way too high. I can't interrupt something because I won't have it for the next wave. I can't use cooldowns because I need to save them for later. And I was just like, you know what? Fuck this. I don't care. I hope they do something with this. I would love to see this done well, but at the moment, I think it favors certain classes way too much, and it just, I think this will be very unfriendly for melee overall. But anyway, thank you all for watching. Leave your thoughts and shit in the comment section, because I'm really curious about what people think about this. So yeah, goodbye. Bye 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 bye. Here, fight. Spiffing.